back. A couple days off. Looks like someone's saying the member cars are not member anymore. I can't tell because I'm a member, but it's probably a good thing. They're probably having a hard time getting people to buy them because they're slow. They're pretty much throwing everything but the kitchen sink at this game. There have been about maybe 6 to 8 cars that have been buffed recently. Of course, the Lambo is still broken, unless they're just planning on leaving it like that. That seems like that's the car that I've been racing pretty much, just stacking cash, big money races. But maybe since I'm live, maybe I'll race some other cars just to get the dust off them. See how they're working, I guess. Just seems like there's been a lot of Lambos and Integras out here. And Civics. The Civic seems like if it's going to be running around 47 or something like that, seems like maybe they could just leave it like that. Especially if they're planning on buffing some other imports. But I don't know about Integra running low 5.4s, because the only race you're going to get with that is a Lambo. It's pretty much the only competition for that. But like I said before, it seems like the Lambo was kind of reverted back to how it was when it was broken running 5.3s. I think it's slightly different, but it's very similar based on my tunes, because I have about 4 or 5 Lambos now. I've got some different variations depending on which one seems to be the fastest on any given day, I guess. That's pretty much what I go with. Plus, I actually spent a little time on some decals. I guess there's True Street and gangster cars or something people are racing, but I don't know. I built a gangster car, I guess. I don't know if it's set up how it's supposed to be, but it's like the 538th gangster. I don't know. There's nowhere to run it really, though. What's going on, Brian? You got a 350Z, huh? Yeah, I've had that for a while. I think that's a 370Z, but I could be wrong. We can run that if you want. See if mine works. Mine's pretty much been the same since they buffed it. Haven't really been. I don't know what to do with those messages retracted. What was that? And we got mail. You got 28 and a half, huh? I'm just going to leave my volume at Lambo volume. So it might be a little quiet. Wow, those are really slow passes. I'm going to turn up my volume a little. I am streaming, so my cars are probably not going to be as fast or consistent as they normally would. I just got a big giant lag spike there. You can probably see that on screen. Yep, good races, but my car seems a little off. I'm going to try doing a test pass here. Yeah, you didn't like that track? I didn't like that track either. I usually race this car on the Ville. It seems like it runs pretty good on the Ville. Well, it depends though. Sometimes it runs good on Battle Creek, but not always. About half the time. There we go. There's a better one, but shitty tree. Got away with a shit tree. the game made it look like you pulled ahead of me at the end. So it's obviously not very in sync. I don't know what it looks like on your end. So you got the nice 780 tree RT on that one. What the car should really get. Yeah, no one ever really used this car after it came out. I don't know if it didn't work for him or what. I'm getting all kinds of lag here. Let's see if there's anything I could turn off. Pretty much have to keep everything I've got for streaming. Seems like lobby is you get cleaner races in lobby than cold races. Yeah, see, my car stuck like glue that time, so it's not. My car is running like crap. I don't know why. All right, good races. Let's see. I just want to try this car on the Ville, on the day track. I mean, this thing will run a 46 on a good day. I think there's a lot of people on right now, though, so that could be part of it. Yeah, see, I got like a perfect launch on that one. The 48. Just seems like when you go live, it's pretty much anything can happen. They should have 3 of these. 3 different tunes. This one seems to be the best one. See, that time it was a little too grippy, but that's just kind of how the car is. Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite cars, though, I'd have to say. Looks wise and just like how it runs. Looks like we got some big boppers out here in Lambos. The Lambo always seems to work for some reason. pretty well, but a lot of the other cars are can be kind of sketchy. Looks like my Bluetooth speaker's dying. Gotta charge that. It's got the old mini USB. The USB, not the USB-C. I don't know what you call it. I gotta get that plugged in. I messed up on those gears a little bit. I still pulled off a 40. Would have been a 39 if I would have. There were 2 gears I was off on. Pretty consistent though. I gotta plug in this speaker. I hate these old one-way USB plugs, but I still have some stuff that has those kind of plugs. If you got any other cars you want to race, Brian, just let me know. I'm just kind of grinding money, trying to hit the big numbers in the Lambo. That's pretty much all I've been doing lately. Let's see, this is right. See now, because of the Integra, if you don't have a car that's mid 5.4s, you really have to uncheck this, because you're gonna get Integra. So you would need to uncheck this and this. I usually uncheck exotics though, because the car is loud, so I don't have to keep turning up my volume. But I'll leave the front wheel drive in there. See if I can get a good pass. Let's change it to the Ville at night. Pretty much going to get a Z28 though, if you're not racing exotics and an occasional Integra. It's pretty much all you get. It seemed like I got a good launch on that one. Unfortunately, I red lit. I got a 788/60, but I still only got a 550 002 red. I haven't really seen Z28s running 5.4s much. Yeah, see, that really should have been a 5.4 with that 788 60 foot. I don't know what happened. At least I got the win. Forgot about this message. Now I got all these ghosts out here. So there's 2 ghosts. RRI. What's up, ghost? Who's RRI? And who's this other ghost? He's telling me he wants me to give him a Daytona tune. I would say YouTube. Start with that. Daytona's kind of like a lot of the other American cars that they buffed. Same kind of tune. Yeah, my Z28 kind of sucks too, so. I think these messages might be giving me some lag too with the message thing flashing. That's why I try to tell these guys to try not to send me so many messages. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whose ghost is which ghost is which. I wish you could send me messages on YouTube though, ghost. Because like I said, I really don't like opening up the chat box all the time and typing. Because then you hear that clicking on screen. I haven't raced my Z28 in a while. It used to be hitting some 5.4s, some good 5.4s, but I haven't really raced it since the update. Alex is out here doing some big money races. That's always fun. Yeah, see, these cold races are kind of shitty connections. Because look how long it took for your car to get in. And I see that a lot with cold races. So you didn't even look like you were in yet because you didn't start your burnout. That could be the stream though. I don't know. See, that was pretty clean. That was a nice pass. 47 with a 17. Why are we racing NT? So my Z28 seems to work. At least that time. Is that right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can see yours and I could see mine. And you can see mine on the stream, so I saw a little. See, I saw a little blip of glitch right there when that when that message came in. Yeah, my YouTube channel is the same as my game name. I'm glad that was your red, not mine. The 500. It's not too bad. With the 51 on your side with the red light. Oh, you got the nitrous. I don't think I ever tried nitrous on this car. It seems like it would screw up that launch with that big bump launch. Looks like you got the tree that time. Couple of 47s, that's good. My 60 was better than yours, but this car, these American cars, the 60 kind of depends on how you hit that first gear. That's going to be your 60 foot. I'm not getting very good trees right now. Looks like you got your delay set pretty close to try and get those double O's, but I like to keep my delay a little bit high to try and stay away from those red lights, because you get a little lag and then all of a sudden you're getting an O2 red light or something. That tree was, I wasn't ready for that tree at all. I don't know what happened. I got good shifts though. Getting those 8060s. Sometimes I have to wait for the other guy to completely stage so I know that they're in, because you can't always tell because of if you're not in sync real good. See, that was a much longer tree than the last one. Holy cow, I got a 46. That's crazy. That was a clean pass. I just want to look at this one real quick. Stupid replay. Just a little tiny wheelie and a bounce. It looked like a pretty clean pass, though. See right there, it made a correction. And for the replay, so you were actually there. I just like looking at those sometimes. All right, good races. That's about the fastest time I've gotten in a while. I guess you pretty much just have to live with some inconsistency. You could just take this thing out. Just kind of go through some cars. Switch back over to battle. I mean, normally I would accept Lambos with this car, but like I said, the volume, I just hate dealing with constantly changing the volume. See what I can get out of this thing today. Got the vet. You fixed your 350Z. I don't know. I've been running the same tune on that thing for a long time since it came out, and it seemed like it wasn't working for a while. But I'm very hesitant to touch cars because I think sometimes it's the game, the updates. I don't know why my first gear was so fast on that one. I still got a 44. Yeah, this is like a little rocket. Are we going again? You want to run my Integra? We'll just do this for fun. See, that's the other thing now, because if you're running, you pretty much have to block front wheels drive and exotics now. If you're running anything but Lambo or this car. See, my car first gear was not how it usually is. I still got a 48. This isn't really fair. That's not a fair car. I'm not gonna take your money, because even if it doesn't get a very good pass, it's still Looks like my YouTube channel's keeping up, so I can kind of look at the replay, make sure it's Jake's Racing. See, a lot of these guys, they don't put up free money promised. I'll take that. Oh, he's got a nice Cougar with the, well, I take that back. He's got the big tire clip in the back. I couldn't do that to the Cougar. I had to make it into something else. My Cougar's a little gangster car now. I mean, you put up $50K out there and you say free money. I mean, what do you expect a guy to do? See, now this car is running different. For some reason, first gear is super quick. Free money promised. See? What kind of car do you have? Yeah, see, they're really... Yeah, see, I would run Alex, but like I said, that volume, that car is just too loud. He is a member too, so he can run 150, 100Ks. Maybe he wasn't getting races. But technically, I could run 50K with this. Or I should just... Yeah, my Cougar's a little gangster, 530. So I could do a test pass with you. Just to see what it runs. If you want to run just put up a code. Let's see what I'm gonna grab a car to race Brian with real quick. What was he running? I'll take this car out. Bro, don't beg for a tune, man. I told you, just go on YouTube. There's a good tune out there you could find, and just work off of that. If it doesn't work, I mean, the American cars aren't really all that difficult. Like I'll show you kind of a basic American car type tune. Let's see, what was the car that I tuned? One of the I'm trying to find a car that's like comparable. Seeing bars. What is this thing set up for? Let's see. See, so these cars that have been buffed, you see this car will only run 240. But if you work off of this, and you know the car can do like 250, 252, something like that, then boom, just do this. Because a lot of times that first gear is going to be similar to what it was, just the way the cars ran. And then suspension is usually just flat. Stiffness is high, high, low. Bump is usually down. Sometime, and front bump is usually, you got to figure out. Start at 1,000. Rebounds usually all the way up with slight differences. Then all you got to do is figure out weight and bars. But all those American cars have that same basic type tune to them. Your weight's going to be, depending on the car, it's going to determine how high it is in back. And then you just move the weight back until it stops spinning. And then the bars, you just try and set up to get it to bounce on the launch. It's kind of a universal. I missed both of these races. Ooh, this guy's got a 100K. Somebody jumped on that 100K race. What were we racing? It's hard to keep up with you guys. Holy cow. You got them. I actually had my Cougar like that too. And it didn't connect. No connect. That code was probably sitting too long. Code failed. What was I going to race? I was racing that I wanted to race this car. I like trying to grab that money while people are putting up those big money races. Try and win some of that money. Yeah, what did they? They have such a nice car like the Cougar, but they couldn't figure out how to get the tires to fit because it sits too low. I just got some lag right there. I forgot what I shift my car at. Oh yeah, this is an 8th car. What am I thinking? What did I run? A 28 in the 8th? I didn't see what I ran there. I didn't see what you ran. Okay, I think I was shifting this at around 7,800. I ran 319 on that in the eighth. So if I shift that maybe around 8. Yeah, and that's pretty much why I changed my Cougar over. I don't know if I messed up that shift or not. $534. Yeah, if you got a little gangster 530 car, that'll work. There's that free money guy. Let's see if he's really serious about the free money. I forgot I had that Cougar. Guess he's sending me a message. Yep, he gave me free money. Am I staged? Basically, you just want to see what this is doing in the eighth. 311. It's not bad. Wait, what kind of car does he have? Where the hell is he? Ran a 466 in the Z28. That's good. Actually, I meant to race this. All right, I'm just going to take some cars out for what I want to race. But leave this out. Leave this out. This. I think I need one more. Could erase this. This car's a problem because it's a exotic, but it's not as fast as a Lambo. Just see what it does. It's got a weird launch to it. So basically has the same sound as the Nissan Z, So it's kind of it's probably modeled. It's probably modeled on that. Let's see if it launches right. No, it didn't launch right. I didn't realize I was still in 6th gear. Let's see if it'll launch right this time. Probably should have just kept my no bar tune and just left it. No one uses this car anyway. What happened? My car didn't move. I launched it and it didn't move. See, it worked that time. Let's see if I can get it to work and actually launch. So maybe this joystick's broken now. This car seems like about half the time it doesn't launch right. It probably needs, look at the thing, the vibration screen. So if I were to take out maybe a little stiffness in the back, or maybe a bigger rim in the back. So I don't understand why the thing vibrates. It's a shitty RT too. All right, good races, Reaper. I know you're always out there waiting for me. So maybe I'll put that car in the shop. Yeah, I heard that the cars are not member. For some reason, they released them. Guess I could race this. I don't really care if I race this. Integra. Got the Elko. I think my all-wheel drive fell off a little. This guy's anxious. I was late on first. I got a pretty good 60. Okay, he wants to race again. I think these all-wheel, the other all-wheel drives are a little off though. Yeah, see, this car is faster than that. They definitely lost a little. I'm gonna have to look at those. Oh, I kept looking at that thinking he was running a Lambo. But it was 16 and a half. The other ran a 50 and I got a a 001. The car was jumping around there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's stream lag. Yeah, see his car. See, that car is hard to shift. Harder to shift than this. If you can hit first gear on it. Got some lag right there. That tree was fast. He's not really at the pace. All right. But I mean, all you gotta do is turn off exotics. Because you're gonna get a Lambo versus Integra. Let's take out our Daytona. See how it's running. Okay, I never converted this. I still got the no bar. Let's take this bad boy out. Just take this out just for fun. We could take out the Civic. haven't really gotten a pass in this yet. See if there's any Integras out here. No, you were right the first time, Ghost. Member shit. Because those cars shouldn't be member. The C10 should not be member. That car's been around forever. I think the best setup they had for the member cars was releasing them. The members can get them right away, but the other people have to wait a week or 2 weeks or whatever. And people who really want them, they're going to buy them. Or just make. Oh, he's got his Lambo. He's got the 27s. Oh, you want to run free ride? Let's see. Let's see if my car is set up for driving. The front wheel drive drift car. Where's cargo? If they had a nice big free roam map where you could drive around, that'd be cool. I can't even hear my car. Did I turn the volume down? Oh, I didn't see flames on the other side. Oh. It looked like it was all black. I don't know who that is. So you got the all black flames. Looking pretty clean. Oh, you got the Chevrolet on the back. We got this guy with the F-150 with the clear scoop. This car is so twitchy. All right. Yeah, I mean it's pretty basic. Black with flames. I'll show you my C10. I used to have a couple of C10s, I think, because I usually get, when I'm a member, I'll get member cars because then they become not available if I don't want to be a member anymore. But I think I only have the one now. But I mean, if you're smart, you'll go, if you have a space, which I don't really. I have space for 2 cars. I'll usually pick up member cars in case I don't want to pay anymore. I got the clown car. We can run these if you want. I've had this thing for a long time. I usually don't get rid of cars if I can help it. I try to keep at least one. This wasn't my fast car from this meta though. Wasn't one of my fastest cars. Alright, so you can let me know if you want to run that. I can run you in my F-150. Let's see if El Mohan is still out here. I meant to translate that. I thought I did, but I don't think Gulu gave me the right translation. Oh yeah, but I couldn't really figure out because it's saying these weird words like the milestone, the landmark, boundary stone. Informal slang meanings such as the turd or the idiot. I wonder if that's what he meant. The turd. Because that would be kind of funny. And no one would know what it means. There's that guy with the. I'll run this guy with mine. See if mine works for the even matchup. Holy cow! I got a huge lag spike right there. The only thing I can really get rid of is Messenger. More lag right there. I got a good launch in that one. He didn't get a very good pass. I don't know what happened. All right, later. I think I'm going to close Messenger. They're going to get rid of that anyway. Maybe people don't use it because it takes up too much memory. Maybe that's. Let's see if my car will launch right this time. You got a good pass that time. I think my car is a little bit more top end than him. unless he's not hitting his shifts. This is another car that the tires are nowhere near fitting in front. His car looks higher than mine because only part of his tire is sticking out. I think I hit my shifts that time. Whoa, that's a sick pass right there. That's like Lambo pass. You can't always get them shifts though. Oh, we were racing 100K too, I forgot. Okay, so let's keep going through these. Take our Civic out, the 5.5 King. We'll just, looks like my YouTube thing is falling behind. Oh, Reaper was waiting for me. I think this thing has like a hitch in first, and then you go. So let's see if I can shift it. I kind of missed it. Only a 52. We're going again. This is another car that the tires don't fit. I think those are better shifts. Yeah, we got the 49. I think my PB in this is a 47. That first gear, you gotta hit it just right. So that's that car is a good matchup for anything but the Lambo and the Integra if it's a fast one. See, is that a Civic? No. I thought that was a Civic because was that car 28 by 10.5? See, why wouldn't you just change it to 10.5? It's got the bullet holes. Wonder if he just left, or he's trying to surprise me on the launch or something. I was laid on first on that one. You got the 588 with the 10.5s. I was just thinking that was a Civic, just because I had a Civic out. Yeah, see, my mic isn't really picking up the music. For some reason, it was picking up the music louder. Yeah, I think that getting rid of that messenger may have gotten rid of some of that lag, because that messenger app really sucks. It never really worked right. I didn't see if that was Reaper or not. I didn't catch the name, because I thought he was in a box Nova this color. I messed up second gear on that one. So I got a 51. You really need to be like 47, 48 in that car. Got a good tree. I just totally missed that second gear. All right, let's try this Daytona. See, this car sits very low too. If you put the suspension all the way down, which you have to on these to run the big numbers. But this car's higher in back than the Cougar, so it doesn't clip as much with the back tire. Or I think it's bigger and wider, so it doesn't clip as much. That's just in the scaling, really. I don't really care what car I get in this, as long as it's not a Lambo. He takes his Civic out versus my Daytona. The Civic is a little hard to shift, but I get the feeling that his is fast. See if I can get my I didn't get a good first gear though. Yeah, that's the thing about him is he doesn't get very good trees. I'm thinking his connection or his location maybe. His trees are a little inconsistent. Let's see if I can hit that first shift. He probably saw I was running Civic and he wanted to jump in. See, he's close to timing me in that. But he's not getting the trees. I'm thinking they should probably just leave the Civic alone. Try to bring up some of the other cars. See, he got a run in at that time. He got the 5.4 and the good tree. I don't know if I'm going to get a 5.4 out of this Daytona. I totally missed the light on that one. Didn't get first gear. Well, I thought I missed a light, but I got 001. Let's see if he puts up his Civic, and I'll look for his Civic. Where's my Civic? I used to have 2 of them, but I got rid of one of them. It's nice to have a backup, though. There's the Oz man. What's going on, Oz? What are we racing? You want to run that gangster car? I guess you could run it like what do they call it? Like custom bracket 530, and then if you're faster, but that's basically bracket. And it would still work like index, because if you're both fast, whoever's closer to 530 wins if it's a double breakout. So it's basically bracket. What's going on, Mr. El Mohan? Mr. Turd? I looked up the translation for El Mohan, and one of them, the slang translation was turd. So I'm wondering if that's what he was meaning, because the other translation I can't really understand what it means. It didn't really give a good English translation. APK, Dad. What do you mean? You running an APK? That sounds kind of sketchy. Yeah, if you want, I'm not racing anymore. Yeah, I mean it's boring unless you try and make it not boring. Oh shit! You know what I didn't realize? I didn't realize I had a Twitch stream coming out of the speaker that whole time. I hope my mic didn't pick that up, because then I'm gonna get copyrighted or something. I'll have to erase all the sound. Yeah, no. What I was gonna say, Oz, is you could get with me on stream and we could just talk shit about the game. That would be fun. We can race and talk shit. Because I think I can, if we go on the Discord voice channel, I could pull that audio. But I have to figure out how to just pull your voice and not mine. I'd have to mute mine. Yeah, but I mean, you can get. I've been racing a lot of different cars. As long as if you race 20K or even 10K, you get a lot of different cars. It depends when you race too, because if you race somewhere around 8, 9 o'clock, which is like starting around 3 hours ago, whatever that is your time, that's like when you see all the team racers out. So they're going to be out in their Lambos and their Z's and their Integras testing and stuff, because they probably test like before, during, and after they're running their team races. Because that's what I used to do. But usually you race each other testing code races, so you don't see all of them. But yeah, I mean, shit. I meant to race I was gonna take the Daytona out. Now we got Reaper. Reaper was waiting for me. Yeah, this Civic is actually a fun little car. So is the Integra, actually. Oh, he's got the bar glitch on his. Let's see. Did he disconnect? I got a shitty pass and a shitty tree. Both got 550s. Oh, his car's sinking into the ground in front. Yeah, I think my connection with him is about the same as our connection. Yeah, see, I'm thinking that should have been like a 5.4. He's getting a way better 60 than me. That's what the bars must do. When you drag the rear tire like that. Yeah, you coming back, Oz, or what? Gotta race something. The first gear was way too quick on that one. He got a 680, 660 foot. That's that bar glitch. When you have a wait, what is it? Field of view or distance you use? Where is this car? I'm gonna have to put him on blast when you have this. I think it pretty much, I mean, it obviously gets you a 60, but I think it just eliminates your rear tire. So you have no drag on the rear tire. Well, it's actually not touching there. The bars. Let's see if I can tell. Let's see. I can't tell if it's higher there, if it's still dragging. Because you don't see that white drag. Yeah, but I'm going to have to go ahead and disqualify Mr. Reaper for this. I don't think that meets specifications. Yeah, but for some reason my car doesn't. Now see, is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, when I see 28 by 10.5, I kind of expect it's going to be a Civic. Because that's the meta car. I don't know why people are putting up 10.5, but not using the. Ah, shit! I missed my stage. Yeah, I was way too impatient on that first gear. He got the 65 with the 10.5s in the Beamer. It's a good 10.5. No bar. That thing's riding high too. I got better shifts that time. I haven't gotten a 5.4 in this thing today, have I? Close. Yeah, that's a problem though with that Civic. If that's a glitch with those bars lifting up the back end, then I get the feeling that they may change. They may get like fix the car so it's not faster like that. Even though his didn't seem faster. There's a Lambo. I don't have my Lambo ready though. I moved up a spot on the leaderboard. Yeah, I think Messenger was definitely causing that lag though. Was that some laggy? That Messenger program, and they obviously figured out that it doesn't work because it doesn't always connect. It tells you, gives you some kind of message saying it doesn't connect or something. I can't seem to hit the shifts on this. There we go. Mr. 549 and the Daytona takes out the Z28 with the big gap. Gets him on the tree. Looks like a pretty clean pass. Looks like the game corrected right there. The replay corrected right there for where he actually was. And it's got that weird glitch at the end of the replay. That's a gap if you don't count the bars. This is okay. Got the Z28 with no clip. Yep, the Z28s are out now. The 52 with the 001. Pretty solid. A little scary when you get those 001s. There's that no-name Lambo. I don't have a Lambo out. What does this C10 run? I'll just run this guy. No, this could be an even matchup. It looks like he's got a big wheel car, though. I don't remember how this car launches. What was that? 63? He only got up to 243 in that. I need to be quicker on that first gear. I should be able to get a 5.5. He's going to send me a message and then stage. I was late on second gear on that one. Just barely got the 59 though. Yeah, his car is trash. I don't know why he's running 66 with a 242 when that car will run higher speed than that. I don't know what he's thinking. He's got it down low too. His car looks like this, but my car is trash. When his car looks like this, and it's still slow. Okay, dude. You got gapped by a clown car. Well, like, wasn't even close. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know why his car is showing black marks all the way down the track. Mine doesn't. You need to get good, bro. I mean, my car, I'm obviously like making a joke out of it. All right, so let's try this thing. This I'm gonna do at 50. I'm gonna get rid of Lambos. I'll take on an import if necessary. Yeah, I was noticing I have about I've got about 1,200 wins total on all my Lambos because I kind of race 2 or 3 of them regularly. Oh, this is my new one, so it's only got 37 wins. But my other ones have like 300 wins on them. Let's see if anything wants to take on my RS6. Got TikTok Cody out here. The TRX. It's supposed to run 5.4, but I haven't seen one yet. I've run a 5.0 in mine. I was late on second on that one. Still got the 51. I don't know what the deal is with that RT. Z28, yep. Yeah, there's Z28s out there still. But there's a bunch of cars you can race besides Z28 and Lambo and still be competitive. Obviously this thing, the RS6. He got the wheelie. How the hell did he catch me? See, I don't know what the deal is with my RT. He probably won't race again. No, he won't. He will. Seems like I'm on that tree. Sometimes it doesn't translate to a good tree. He's not going to catch that. That's a better pass. Yeah, he's not going to be sticking around after that. So that, I mean, that car you can definitely take out against almost anything if you know how to tune it. Looks like both of the ghosts left. I don't know if that's actually the same person or different people. Let's see if there's anyone else out here still lurking. You can pretty much take on anything but a Lambo with this car. This car probably has a lot of wins on it. 249. Pretty clean. He's thinking about it. This car only goes 241 too. Or maybe that time it did. All right. So we got this thing out. Could run this. Guys are racing for $200. It's like Grim Reaper's out here doing his thing. I never see him in the lobby. What car do I have? Yep, the Z28s are out. Can't remember how this thing launches either. If it's got the bump launch or not. So there's a lot of wheelie. Thing's vibrating. I still got a 59. Try again. So this thing has no bump, I guess. Yeah, see, it's got that weird bounce in second gear that I can't get rid of. I've got a 55 out of it, but the trees are not consistent. Just going to take out some cars I want to race. It's funny how every time I build a Lambo, it seems like that Lambo is the best Lambo for some reason. I build them, like I'll change it slightly, and then it ends up being the best Lambo for some reason. Except for the one that was pretty much the first one that I built. That one is probably in the top two. Could take the TRX out. I kind of like racing the Civic. Take this out. Looks like the lobby is cleared out though. could get a small snack. Let's see if there's any Lambos hanging out here. That'll do some big money races. I know I'm going to definitely break even. Unless it's somebody that's putting up crazy numbers. In a Lambo. Between this new one I built, this thing, and my other one, the blue one, which was the first one I ever built, those are pretty much my number 1 and 2 Lambos. This could be a big pass. A 41. That's a good one. I mean, you gotta, if you're going in a race with a car that's got 16s or 16s and a half, you gotta know what's up. What's going on, man? I can't really read that name. Partly because it's on a monitor that's kind of far away for my eyes to reach. So we're going to do a little leaderboard chasing. Cali boy here. He's always after leaderboard. He's got the small wheel things jacked up pretty high and back. I mean, he's the one that never wants to stage first. He always wants to play staging games. I don't want to. Well, I should have blocked him. I hate the way he plays games all the time. He's always jumping in my races. Just stage. Don't be a puss. .43 with a 001. Why couldn't that have been a 5.3 with a 001? I think my first and second were late, a little late. Otherwise, that could have been it. Looks like my YouTube window's falling behind again. We could take a short break, I think. Short snack break. It's still fairly early, so make a little money here if we can. It's pretty hard to get these big passes on live stream though, with the inconsistency. So there's a little lag blip right there. This card just disappeared. My shifts were off. I still got a good pass though. A 00 with a 43. Definitely competitive. I think we'll take a short break. I could probably just leave the music. Looks like it's just barely picking it up. All right. Just going to leave it on the BRB screen for right now. All right, we're back. Gotta remember to drink when you're streaming. Yeah, I was streaming on Twitch the other day, and I happened to notice some kind of message that said I made $13 or something, but I couldn't find anywhere in my creator menus and things. I couldn't find anywhere about like how much money you make or something. I don't know where it actually is. I don't know where it goes. Because they have a wallet. I can't seem to find. I don't know if that was like a. I don't know what it was. Can't find that information anywhere. So I guess I'm an affiliate. But I can't find. I can't find anything else about monetization. So I don't know what that $13 was. It was like some kind of like a reward or something. But I think Twitch is on the downside right now. If I was gonna dual stream, I'd probably do it. I'd probably do it on Kick. So I have to look into that. I know I have an account. Damn, red light. This guy's always making me red light. A dumb 01 red light. Kind of stealing my money. And that time he red lit. So he got an 03 red light. So that's why I'm saying for some reason our connection is not good. Which doesn't really make sense because you're both connecting to the game, so someone else's connection shouldn't really affect your connection. Maybe it's just the ping. Maybe if there's a difference in the ping. Could be that. Because I'm probably going to have a pretty low ping. Yeah, the game's pretty much dead now. It's only 11:30. This looks like there's no new posts on No Limit, except for, I don't know, they did a live stream at some, I don't know what this road track is. That was about a week ago. Advertising a new prestige car that's coming. That's pretty much it. All right, let's see if there's any more big money out here. Big money, big prizes. We're looking for a tree and a 5-3. All right, see what we got. Oh, the 412 with the 004. See, I'm getting clean passes. It was 100K. Hey, you put up 100K. And you don't block Lambos. He's got the flashing engine with the Z28 and the smokestacks. He doesn't want to go in. And he red lit and dropped out. That was a bad red light by him too. No, it was only 006. He didn't pro stage. So when you don't pro stage, you're pretty much put in the middle. I was slow on the light. Is that the same guy? Or is it somebody else? That's not the same name, is it? No, it's a different guy. 100K with an is that with a notch? Yeah, this track is laggy though. I hate this track. Putting up 100K with a notch. This could be interesting. I don't think I got a good tree on that one. 48. Maybe he just got remembered he wanted to put up the big money. He's still putting it up with that 65 car meet. 2640 car meet. Let's see, so that would be free ride, right? Car meet. This car does not turn. It's too sticky. Why am I in third gear? Let's try the blue car. Probably know there's Z28 there. This car seemed like it was lagging big time. It suddenly jumped forward. 169 tree. Let's race this. Enzo, probably a Z28. Nope. Turn up the volume a little. Got the F-150. Oh, come on. That was a good pass. He's got the yellow bars. Ten and a half's out here. One of those might be Civic. The 28 by 10 and a half probably isn't. So that will probably be a mismatch. I don't know if you could put 28s on a Civic. Oh yeah, you can. No one's taking the races. I'm just going to race him. Oh, he's got a 20 by 10 and a half Nissan Z. Hey, I mean, if you're running 10 and a half, put it on 10 and a half. Because you're gonna get a Civic. Those are pretty good shifts. Yes, we got the 48. He got the 71 and the 10 and a half. Let's see if this is a Civic. Nope. Is this that same Beamer? I mean, they have the check boxes and settings, so I was way early on that first gear. Put this up for 20. Turn off exotics. See, this car is a really good matchup for any American car. Pretty good matchup for the Integra. But it's got to be something that can run a 5.4. Got the S550. I think that's what that is, maybe. Pretty good pass. Not a very good tree. I'm trying to think of what my Okay, I'm just doing something really quick. We are live on Kick, but I can't figure out how to change my title. Let's see. The screen doesn't even fit. Okay. How do I change? Okay, so that. Okay, so there's no category for no limit drag racing. So what category do I use? Let's see what other categories there are. Because you don't have a category here. Guess we can just go on just chatting. Okay, we're on just chatting. Okay, we are live on Kick. Oh, all of a sudden, a lot of people. Ricardo, yeah. I guess I'll just race this guy. We got the TRX. Haven't really been hitting 5.4s with this, so could be a good matchup. Now that first shift, I really have to try and hesitate. The TRX will almost run a 5.4, or maybe will run one, so that's got to be a 5.4. 49. Yeah, you got to know that a small tire 10.5 is going to be a Civic. Or you're going to be in trouble. I don't have room on my screen for all this stuff. Okay, now we get a Civic. No bar Civic. Yes, late on those shifts. I keep forgetting I gotta be ready on those Lambo shifts. Pretty much the quickest shifts I've got to do in all my cars. All right, gonna take our RSX back out. Reaper's out there. He's lurking out there. I don't know why his car looks longer than mine. Because his tires are not sticking out like mine. See if I can shift this. I missed a couple of those shifts. He was way out on the light. The 03 light. So what was I? Was I early or late on first? Can't remember. Yeah, see, I'm picking up lag for some reason. Ooh, that was a good race. The 44 to the 45. Pretty much dead even down the track. I was a little early in first. If I can hit that. That's going to be a good pass. 42. That's sick. Big 60 foot on that one. Because I hit that first shift. It's hard to do. Second gear was a little early, but got the 44. All right, good races. He got the 44, I got the 42. just need more practice in that. Can hit those big numbers. I'm thinking maybe we could think about wrapping this up pretty soon. So maybe I'll try live streaming on YouTube and Kick now. But Kick does not have a stream title for me. Yeah. I think I'll try a couple more shots at this Lambo. Oh, we got Nocturnal out here. The 28 by 16 and a half. Oh, he's got the Integra with the bars. They're not dragging though. What the hell was that? My car just lagged out at the finish line. I mean, at the starting line, my car just lagged. See if I can get him to stage. Maybe that'll help. So what the hell am I red lighting now? That's bullshit. See, dual streaming shouldn't really add to your taking more bandwidth because it shares the bandwidth on the output. I don't think it should. There's an extra window for it, which I don't technically need. the first message I get on Kick is someone trying to sell me bot viewers. Let's see what this guy says. See, why am I red lighting now? That was a bad red light. Not as bad as his, though. I don't know, maybe it's the extra window. Extra Google window. Now we're only at 2-3% on the network, on the internet. We're only using 2 to 3%. I'm definitely having tree problems with this dual stream, I think. Let's see, what can I do here? Okay, we're going for one clean final pass for the night. That's surely going to be a red light. See, I actually hesitated like a microsecond there. Oh, we got Nocturnal again. Assuming that's him on the 26s. The 000. Yeah, this car is just like... And I hesitated on that one too. This car is moving around a little. I don't know if that's me or if that's him. I keep staging out far for some reason. This should be a good one. A 40 with a 13. All right, good races, Mr. Beast. Yeah, I don't have much luck with anything over 25, really. I can't seem to get anything over 25s to work in Limo. So I'm thinking that's going to be a wrap for me. So we actually raced some other cars today. We were on kick. Seems like it could give us a little opposite lag, I guess you call it, because it's making me red light. Little reverse lag, I guess. So if I'm going to keep doing that, I have to figure out if there's anything I can do about that. Technically, I don't need the kick window. All I need is the chat box. Yeah, these guys selling bots are always, somehow they're always digging at the bottom of the page, looking for this tiny streamers to sell them bots. Because that used to happen to me on Twitch too, when I had like maybe like 1 to 5 viewers. I guess they go to the bottom of the thing. I just deleted his message. We could try the TRX just to test it under these conditions. I don't know what car that is, but 28 by 15. What is that, a box Nova? I forgot how to shift this. That was messed up. The car didn't launch right at all. Alright, so we'll have to see if we can make that work a little better. Alright, that's going to be a wrap, guys.